Online Racing is sponsored by Elgato, who created this lovely Stream Deck. For more information about the Stream Deck, the link is in the description below.
Guten Tag everyone, welcome along to AOR Apex Online Racing. We're here in Spielberg for the Hype Energy Austrian Grand Prix, round 11 of the Season 6 calendar for Oceania, and there's only 2 rounds remaining. This could be the day that we see the championship being put to bed. New Zealand Ryan, the current championship leader, is getting ever so close to his 5th Oceania championship victory. He has literally one hand on the trophy, but Alan Hugo is just holding on. Will he be able to hold on for a little bit longer though? We'll have to find out. Austria is quite a tight circuit once again. There's very high speed corners and plenty of places where mistakes could potentially happen, so drivers will have to be quite cautious on their laps. And in honour of Nicky Lauda, the first corner around here has been renamed as the Nicky Lauda curve, which is definitely a great way to tribute an absolute F1 legend. Let's have a look at the track. Austria is 4.3 kilometers long with only 10 turns, 7 to the right with 3 to the left. Well, it's debated, one of these tracks, they're not too sure how many corners actually are. Some say there's 8, some say there's 9, but officially there's 10. There's 3 DRS zones for overtaking, 1 on the start finish straight, 1 after turn 1 going up the hill towards turn 3, where there's another DRS straight after that one. The first F1 race was back in 1969, and the fastest race lap record is a 106.957 set by Charles Leclerc in 2019. As always, there's 18 minutes of qualifying with 36 laps around the Red Bull Ring, and it's quite a short circuit which adds up to approximately 153 kilometers worth of racing, where roughly there are 32 gear changes per lap. Looking at the tyre compounds, compound of tyres, that was the wrong way around there. There's the soft, mediums, the hards, where tyre degradation it's all right around here. You can do softs to mediums or mediums to softs, but it depends on how hard the driver wants to push. The mediums are 0.8 seconds slower than the softs, and the hards are 1.2 seconds slower than the softs. Right, looking at the championship standings, New Zealand Ryan, as you can see, 219 points to his name. Alan Hugo in second with 182 points. So again, we're getting our calculators out, and I think, or as I'm aware, Alan Hugo needs to win this race, and Ryan needs to come second or third for him to win the championship. If Hugo doesn't win the race, then Ryan needs to come 7th. I think it's pretty safe to say that Hugo needs to win this race. Otherwise, the championship will be put to bed, and Ryan will be the 5th AOR Oceania champion. So Jared's in 3rd, Venom in 4th. Max May in 5th, and Venom and Max May actually joined points there. Master Berserk in 6th, Venom in 7th, only 2 points ahead of Laggy Person in 8th, Top Banter 9th, and Penske in 10th. In 11th is that Matt Saberman's Pie. In 12th, 1 point behind him is I'm Deathbro, B Dubstep, Benny F1, who's on 10 points. Joint points with him is Fry Z. No, it's not. It's Benny F1 and Bazooka, his joint points, and then we've got Fry Z on 2 points, and still the Williams drivers yet to score any points of Cabot Oz. VSR Roscoe, actually, who's just joined as a full-time driver, actually just today. Looking at the constructors, Ferrari 275 points, and I believe they can also win the constructors, so we need to check that one out later on in the race too. Mercedes in 2nd, we've got Red Bull 3rd, Racing Point in 4th, Renault in 5th with 44 points, Alfa Romeo in 6th, McLaren in 7th, Taurus at 8th, Haas in 9th, and Williams 10th. My name is AOR Charlie, and I'll be bringing you the live coverage of the Austrian Grand Prix for Oceania, and joining me in the commentary box as always is Mitchie. Welcome back, Mitchie.
Hello, Charlie. Yes, it could be a historic night for New Zealand running tonight, but we'll have to wait and see. It's Austria. It could deliver some drama, Charlie. Can't wait for it.
Yeah, so this is what we've been waiting for the whole season, and we're at the point where championship can just be stopped. It could be it. Ryan could win his 5th AOR championship, or Hugo's going to try and stop him from doing that. So yeah, we have to make sure we keep an eye on that. We got a few drivers setting their lap times now, 105.3 now, 105.0, and Penske now with a 104.9. Hugo 104.2. So I've seen these guys do a little bit of practice. Pole time is, I would say, is roughly It's 103.9, 104, something around those lines. So it's a low 104, a high 103, something like that. And Hugo set a pretty good lap time already. So is looking to be pretty close between Hugo and Ryan, as Ryan is actually on his lap at the moment. It looks like he's getting a bit of a tow from his own teammate, Master Berserk, as he pulls to the right-hand side there, going into turn 4. And Austria is quite a good track for Ryan, I've heard as well. I think we've seen in past seasons, Ryan's done very well around this track. As you can see, he's going through the double left-hander now through Sector 2. He goes purple through Sector 2 as well, so he's going to go through Sector 3. Now, quite a tight little bit of the circuit. This is a double right-hander going down the hill, very quick as well. Takes it in 5th gear, and he, on my screen, looks like he cut the corner a little bit, and it looks like he just cut the corner even more.
He definitely
there.
has.
So, just making it a little bit worse. They're crossing the line, and that is going to be an invalidation there. So he's going to have to go for another lap later on in the session. But, Mitchie, yeah, Austria, I think it's a fan favourite. It's quite a nice circuit to drive around. Overtaking it's not too bad around here. It's quite tight, but it's very high speed. So, yeah, very good track for entertainment.
It's a track that could do some great racing. It absolutely can. And we've seen in the past. And I think so. It will be very interesting to see how things go here tonight, and it's also a track you can see some pack racing as well between all these drivers, especially in the mid-pack, which is one to look out for. And I want to point out real quickly, you did mention about 103.9 you're expecting here tonight, Charlie. Last season, Ryan did a 104.0, so...
Oh.
Could we see
well...
You say we're going to see a free tonight. I think we will as well, and I think that's going to be the pole lap. Definitely.
I think we're going to see a 103. I mean, obviously that was nearing the start of when the game was released, so I guess people have got a little bit quicker, got used to the handling of the game, and now we're already close to F1 2020. So, yeah, nearing the end of F1 2019, and 103. I think I'll see a 103, but at the moment we're just 2/10 off seeing that time. So still plenty of time left to go there. We've got 12 minutes left in the session. Let's see if we can go on board with someone who's just about to start his lap time. New Zealand Venom, it looks like. Mitchie, if you want to take us on board with him.
Well, let's just quickly talk here. This is going to be where we're going to see really the passes here tonight, Charlie. The DRS opportunity. And we're going to see... Oh, Venom goes... He's all good. But Venom also another one here tonight that could... be up there to mingle with Hugo, Jared and Ryan as well. That's another factor to Ryan's championship here tonight, as we just watched the end of Venom's lap here. And Austria is such a unique track, and it's another driver as he's invalidated, and the curse continues. But let's just continue on here anyway. This is coming up to the final few corners here. You're going to see some drivers maybe right here, right now. You're going to see some drivers maybe go for the pass right here. But it's a risk. But you're going to see that happen maybe here tonight. And that's the beauty of Austria. Charlie, it's a track where you see passing opportunities and you think, no, they can't pass it. But drivers go for it.
Yeah, risky.
It's one of those tracks.
If it works, then yeah, it definitely works.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're very tight. You got turn 1, which is they're all overtaking opportunities. But if you take that risk,
oh yeah,
and it pays off, then definitely it'll come out very well. So I don't know. Well, you can see overtaking opportunities literally anywhere around a track like Austria. As lucky person looks like he's invalidated his lap time. 10 minutes 30 left to go. The current order, we got Hugo in provisional pole with a 104.2. We got Jared 2/10 behind with a 104.4. Max May in 3rd. Dubstep in 4th. We got Ballo in 5th. Everyone looks to be on the soft compound tyres apart from a few drivers at the back of the field who have set a lap time. For example, Roscoe Armour's Alan Hugo now goes even faster with a 104.1. And another driver on the mediums is Frizy. We got Poms to win on the hards. Withers is actually on the mediums too, as he's actually invalidated his lap time. So yeah, I think most of the grid they know is probably softs to mediums. If you're not in the top 10, then it'll probably be mediums to softs, or you can follow the rest of the pack and just go for softs, mediums. Bear in mind the safety car is turned off in these races from now on because it comes out a little bit too frequently. But yeah, so safety car turned off. There's going to be no late race drama, just like we've seen in the few races in the past, as Ryan is going for another lap time here. So first of all, he invalidated his first lap. I thought he invalidated at the penultimate corner, but just to make things worse, he definitely cut the final corner. So, and he's run wide once again. So that's going to cost him a few tenths there. Ryan maybe feeling a little bit of pressure at the start of qualifying. I don't really know. Yeah, Mitchie?
Well, notice how he's gone straight out and just bummed the soft tyres on, boom, boom, unlike in Canada where he did his lap late, which cost him. So he's making sure he gets a good lap in here tonight, early, just to make sure.
Yeah, despite him, he's actually going purple sector 2 and he runs a little bit wide once again. I don't think that's an invalidation there, so he can carry on with this. So he's cut here before. This time he takes it a little bit nicer through the final corner. And he takes it a lot nicer this time, opening up the DRS. What lap time is this going to be? And it's second with a 104.2, despite him going quite deep at turn 3. So he's looking pretty solid. He just needs to make sure he puts all his sectors together, Mitchie, and he should be on for a pretty good lap time here.
Yeah, he but 2 tenths down on Alan Hugo in the middle sector, Charlie, so that he knows where he can gain his time back. So it's very close here in Austria, always is in qualifying, and I think it'll be very close towards the end.
So now Ryan's got that banker that he didn't have last race in Canada, so now when he does his final lap, I feel like he can push a little bit harder. He made that mistake through turn 3, so maybe he might want to take a little bit cautious. Also, a little fact here that when you go into the pit lane around here in Austria, let's stay on board with Ryan for this part. So as you can see, the right hand side, is he going to demonstrate now? I'm not too sure. Yes, he is. So you see that the pit line there. You have to stay within the white lines, otherwise you will be given I think it's 5 penalty points or something like that Roscoe said before the race. So you can't take the actual racing line and then just go into the pit lane, because that's gaining time. You're not actually allowed to do that, so you should be able to, no, you must stay within the white lines, otherwise you will be given a penalty. So yeah, and also when you're going out of the pit lane, the car puts you on 3.6 laps of fuel. That's the lowest it can be. You can't go anymore. You can't go to like 2.7 laps of fuel because the track is so small. So drivers might be able to set 2 lap times. We might see drivers going out a little bit earlier than before. They can go for a run, and then if they invalidate turn 1, which is very easy to do, you can just put it back into lean and then go for another lap straight after that. There's no point in really just rushing around here. You got quite a lot of laps of fuel, so should be all good, Mitchie.
Yeah, absolutely. It's very interesting in Austria with the pit lane and all that. But I want to put out here Jared on the mediums at the moment, which is very interesting. If he could improve on a 104 with mediums, which the lap time he did was the softs, I'd be very amazed if Jared could do that. But it might be just doing a run here on mediums, getting a feel of it. Of course, they'll be on the mediums later in the race, which, by the way, is a dry race. If I've not confirmed that, it's a completely dry race tonight.
And Jared has just invalidated, so you have to go wide there at turn 8. No, turn 7. So yeah, he will be, and that is not how you take it. So that's not how you take it. Oh, he's kept his tire.
He survived.
Just. Oh. Well, okay, well, that was a little bit close. But yeah, just what you saw there, that's not how you take it into the pit lane. So in the race, you have to be a little bit more cautious doing that. And speaking of cautious, we've got a car off at turn 3. And that is Max, mate. He's had a little bit of a spin, yeah.
He was giving his teammates a tow, he was.
Oh, fair enough. Being very cautious, making sure he's not getting in his way.
But I don't think Alan is on it this lap. I think he might be a little bit down, so he might come back in and put another fresh set of soft tyres to go on till the end of this qualifying session.
Yep, it looks like it. As he's coming into the penultimate corner. Is he going to go for another lap, or is he going to... It looks like it. Nope, he's going again. So, Hugo, 4 minutes, 30 seconds left to go. Is he going to be able to improve on his 104.1? So Hugo needs to race the best race he can ever do, really.
He just
It's
has
all
to
or nothing,
win.
really. Yeah, basically. And if he wins, that's all he can really do. Maybe chuck a fastest lap just to make things a little bit better. But he just needs to have a look where Ryan is. It's just basically this race is Hugo versus Ryan. As Hugo goes a little bit deep once again, as he's actually pulled off. He's actually backed off in that lap time as well.
But another thing to point out is that it's also a constructors fight is still it's a back in their minds as well with Ferrari Mercedes. I know that it's a small little prize, but Hugo and Max would absolutely love to win it, and they'll still be in their minds to try and win it here tonight. Well, not tonight, in Brazil, obviously next round.
Yeah, there's a yellow flag, probably just a few drivers letting each other through, and we're approaching the end of qualifying. 3 minutes 40 seconds left to go. We've got Hugo on provisional pole with a 104.1. That's still a very solid lap time there. We've got Ryan in second, Jared, who's 2/10 behind, in third. We've got Max May just 19 thousandths of a second behind Jared. We've got Venom in fifth, Berserk in sixth, who's also exactly a 10th behind New Zealand Venom. We've got Butler in seventh, Penske in 8th, Dubstep 9th, and Lucky Person in 10th. So at the moment, all of those guys will be starting on the soft compound tyres. And then we've got Roscoe Arm in 11th, Sabian Spy in 12th, Bazooka 30th, there's then Matt 14th, YZ 15th, Dizzy? Mitchie, help?
Deezy
in 16th, Pomps to win in 17th, Broken Reptile 18th, and Withers in 19th position. So 2 minutes 50 left to go. And I'm expecting a few drivers to come out of the pits now if they want to be on low laps fuel for their absolute last lap, unless they burn quite a bit of fuel at the end on their out lap, and then they should have low fuel for their actual hot lap. As you can see, there's a Ferrari coming out of the pit lane. Who is that? Is that Berserk or is that Ryan? I think that's Master Berserk. Yep, that is Berserk. He's currently in 6th and 10th behind New Zealand Venom coming out of his pit box as he hits the wall just for good measure. I don't think that's front wing damage. I hope it's not. As Mitchie has lanked out of the session. Is Mitchie here? Mitchie? Oh,
yes, okay. I am.
You're here.
Oh,
what's happened? Just lagged. I will chuck you in right there. All good. There we go. Okay, so 2 minutes left to go in the session, and there's still quite a few drivers in the pit box, so it looks like I'm kind of wrong. Maybe they want to burn a bit of their fuel on their lap and then go for the quickest of lap times at the end of the session. Yellow flags everywhere you look, probably because drivers are just trying to find some space, making sure that they're not going to be holding anyone up there. As Ryan is coming out of his pit box now, you can see going into turn 1, there's lots of cars there coming out now as we're approaching the little shootout. Master Berserk coming to the final corner. He's going to start his lap time here, and he's got enough time to go again if he messes up in this lap time, so he's got a little bit of confidence boost there just in case he doesn't set the lap time he wants to set. 1 minute left to go in the session, and the last person we'll be seeing to set a lap time, it looks like it's McLaren, and it looks like it's probably DZ who's going into turn 3, and then Hugo is approaching turn 4. And where is Ryan? I think Ryan's just actually Ryan's ahead of him, so Ryan is going to be the first out of himself and Hugo to set their laps there. And Alpha yeah, as well. What, 30 seconds left to go, so Ryan crossing the line, and he's gonna have to set the best lap time he's ever set in qualifying, because Hugo's set a very good lap time so far going through turn 1. It looks like he's taken that quite nicely in third gear for the rotation there. Hugo is going through the final 2 corners here into the final corner, and he's going to start his lap time as well with DZ ahead of him, so he's going to get a little bit of a tow from him too, as Ryan is now on the back straight approaching turn 4, braking just after the 100-meter mark, and at the moment it looks like he's set for a quite decent lap time. Checker flag has dropped here in Austria as Ryan has got a Red Bull ahead of him too, maybe a bit of slipstream there, as Hugo is getting a massive tow there from the McLaren. That's impressive how much straight line speed he just got there, so he's going to be gaining a few tenths out of that McLaren's slipstream. Is he not trying? I think he's given up. So Hugo's actually backed off from his lap time. So it's all eyes on New Zealand Ryan. Can he get off to the best start he can get to try and bring his championship to bed, as it looks like he's run around the final corner a little bit wide. And is not going to be able to improve on that. And it's going to be third because Jared now improves to second position. Max Mate is in fourth. Master Berserk, he's backed off from his lap time too. As is there anyone else crossing the line? Is that Matt crosses the line? He can't improve on that. As we got Laggy Person who's going through the final two corners into the penultimate corner. Takes the corner nicely there into the final corner as well. He's currently in 11th with a 105.0. Can he improve into the top 10? Yes, he can. Into P9 he goes. VSR Roscoe up into the top 10. He's in 10th position exactly. DZ, he's not on a lap time, and that is the end of qualifying. So Hugo is your man on pole position, and he's got off to a great start here in qualifying to try and keep his championship hopes alive. Jared in second, and Ryan not doing him any favours there in third. So he's going to be put under a little bit more pressure going into this Grand Prix, and he's going to have to, yeah, just put his foot down a little bit more. But it is still very close to the front. You can see a half a tenth separating Hugo and Jared there, and Ryan just over a tenth behind Hugo. So Hugo first, Jared second, Ryan in third, Max Mate in fourth, Master Berserk just behind Max Mate 2. Penske with a good qualifying session there in 6th. We've got Venom in 7th. The Butler in 8th. Laggy Person 9th. And Roscoe I'm in 10th. So they're all going to be definitely starting on the soft compound tyres. Dubstep in 11th. Bazooka in 12th. We've got Is That Matt in 13th with a 105.0. Saberman's Pie in 14th. Frizy 15th. DZ 16th. Withers 17th. Ponsonwood 18th. And I think that was, I don't even remember who was 19th to be honest. But before we go to the main race action, here's a quick little video from our sponsor, Hype Energy. Welcome along to the Austrian Grand Prix. Welcome to the grid. 19 drivers on the grid as well, and Ryan, he's going to do a little bit more work than he would have hoped for, starting in third. If he keeps his third position anyway, then he should be able to take the championship home, and Hugo just needs to win this race basically. So Ryan finished on the podium, and he's going to bring his 5th AOR Oceania championship home. 36 laps around here in Austria. A lot of laps, but obviously it's quite a short circuit, so it's not as long as you would expect it. As you can see, got 10 drivers on the softs, 9 drivers on the mediums, so that's the whole bottom 11 down to 19th, 11 down to 19th on the medium compound tyres. So they're all going to run a little bit longer in this race. That could cause a few problems at the front as well. They might have to try and battle their way through the pack. Again, no safety car enabled for this Grand Prix, so it's going to be all down to race pace. That's how we do it, Mitchie.
Oh, sorry,
Oh,
Palms is spun on the Palms is spun on the formation lap. Oh, poor Palms.
Spinning again.
But yeah, you're right. It's top 10 all softs, and then everyone else on the medium. So it's mixes strategies up halfway and down the field. And as you said, Ryan at the moment, if things stay the same, is the champion. Unless Hugo gets the fastest lap, Ryan would have to finish second. Of course, that's another thing to point into the bank here tonight. And it's going to be an interesting one, Charlie.
Yeah, so Hugo is doing absolutely what he needs to do here. In first, he needs to just hold first going into turn 1, which is a very tight corner. And then the run going into turn 3, very long. Jared might have a little bit of a cheeky move down the inside, potentially, because of that long back straight. Slipstream potential as well. So it's Ryan's opportunity to try and take his 5th championship here. Is he going to be able to do it in Austria in the penultimate race of the calendar? Palms the win, lining up in 18th position, and we're going to get this Austrian Grand Prix underway for round 11 of the season 6 calendar for Oceania. Is season 6 going to be finished right here, right now, as there's 36 laps around here in Spielberg, Austria. Green flags are waving, 5 red lights. As we're underway here, Broken Reptile already with a drive-through penalty. DRC Jared's got a great start alongside the Mercedes. Is he going to dive him down the inside into turn 1? It looks like he's done him. Jared into first position. Hugo is going to hold on to second. Is Ryan going to do anything about it? There's carnage in the back of the field. We're going to try and focus at the front though, because Hugo's going to try and go around the outside of Alan. Hugo into turn 3. Is he going to be able to hold on to first position as Jared?
Here comes Ryan!
As here comes Ryan, is he going to be able to take it off Hugo? He's side by side with Ali Hugo in the Mercedes. He's got the inside line. As look at Hugo, he's going to have to try and hold on here. As there's a little bit of touching as we go into turn 4. Hugo with the outside line, Ryan with the inside. Hugo, he holds on to second position just as Ryan has to fall behind, just has to hold on to P3 as Butler is off. Butler's actually gone really far off there at turn 4. As Jared takes the lead of the Austrian Grand Prix. Hugo second, Ryan in third. That is not the start that Hugo would have wanted. So, yeah, Jared's going to just be leading the way out of lap 1 here, Mitchie.
Ryan's had 9 lives already in that lap 1. He almost got taken out by Max Main at turn 1, Charlie. And that big moment between the top 3 there. It's, oh, yeah, the starter system. McLaren around the front straight, Charlie. It's DZ.
Oh dear, yeah, he needs to be careful. I think he's just about missed everyone there. But let's go back up to the front of the field because Hugo needs to make this move on Jared as quickly as he possibly can. Otherwise, the guys behind him are going to try and get past this. Jared hasn't got the greatest run there out of turn 3, so it's Hugo's time to pounce. He needs to make the move as quickly as possible. Otherwise, Jared's going to just pull away. Is he going to go down the inside? He's actually going to wait a little bit longer here. So Ryan is just going to be chilling behind Hugo without too much pressure here. Master Berserker's teammate is now in 4th position. Max May in 5th. So Ryan's got his teammate behind him just to give him the little bit of a hurry up as well, just in case if the guys are a little bit too slow. Ryan's got a little bit of an indicator to see how the pace is going as well. Lap 2 out of 36. Still Jared leading the way. Hugo in second. But yeah, like I said, Hugo, he needs to get past as quickly as he possibly can. Otherwise, Ryan's just going to be stuck behind him. And then that could be it, Mitchie.
That's right, it could be it. And as Jared does the fastest lap of the race, and he's going to try and absolutely anything get away from Alan Hugo, trying to get over a second. But Hugo is right there now with DRS.
Master Berserker is also catching quite quickly, 4/10 behind New Zealand Ryan. As Hugo, is he going to get a better run here? He kind of does, and now he's got the DRS, so he's got something else to try and boost him to try and get past Jared on these 3 DRS zones around here in Austria, as he won't be able to get past here, so he's going to have to probably wait for another lap. So DRS zones, we've got the start finish straight, we got out of turn 1, and then we got out of turn 3. So this battle at the front, Mitchie, it's going to be intense because this is basically the championship fight we're looking at right now.
Don't count out Berserk. Even Max Venom behind as well in this battle. If anything crazy happens here up the front, but it's only come up to lap 4 now. And I don't think we'll see anything too crazy at the moment, but there is a championship on the line, of course, as Berserk gets the time penalty.
Yeah, that's quite an early... yeah, that's quite an early penalty there. Ryan with the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, 107.6, as he's starting to push a little bit more here. DRS has got a good run out of turn 1, as Hugo's also got the DRS. So it's going to be down to the straight line speed a little bit here as we go into turn 3. You can see Ryan going to the inside, just trying to fill up Hugo's mirrors, trying to make him a little bit worried that Ryan, he's there. His rifle is right there, and he needs to be a little bit cautious of the car behind him. But Jared, he's doing a good job, and he's doing Ryan many favours here.
Absolutely is. Absolutely is helping Ryan out here at the moment in these early stages, and it's going to be an interesting latter 30 laps of this race because Jared now, I think he's slightly getting away from Hugo here.
Yeah, it looks like it. 0.6 of a second separating Hugo and Jared as they go through the final corner. Hugo, at least he needs to stay within that DRS, otherwise Jared is going to pull away once again. Fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Jared, 107.4. I think that was like 0.2 quicker than Ryan's fastest lap, as Ryan runs very wide there through turn 1, and that's going to cost him a little bit of time. Hugo still within that DRS though, so he's still gaining on that Red Bull driver as we go into turn 3. 10th up on his personal best as well. And let's see what he can do with this one as he opens up the DRS. And he's still a little bit further behind Jared here. So again, he's going to have to chill a little bit longer. Let's go down the back here. We haven't really talked much about the back of the grid. We got like a person with a time penalty as well. We got Roscoe Arm, who's in 12th on the soft compound tyres. He's catching up to Withers. Is he going to go for a cheeky move down the inside? He thought about it, maybe not. As we got a little bit of a battle here with P5, it looks like, Mitchie.
Max went a little bit wide, and Venom, there's a little bit of a touch between the two, and does Max maybe even think about it around the outside? And well, Venom just lets him through, and Max goes back into P5 here.
And with a tyre penalty just to make things better. I'm pretty sure I saw a little bit of front wing on the left-hand side of the track there. So that was one of them. I'm pretty sure. Would that be Max, mate? Maybe. But the run here for P1, it looks like, Mitchie. He's getting a little bit intense here. Ryan
though, slices right on Hugo. But, I think, look at this. He's trying to hang around the outside. Can he get this done, New Zealand Ryan? This is for a championship. And he's... it's going to be very close between these two side by side. This is going to help Jared to get away here. And they're still side by side. Alan goes deep. And Ryan just has to let it go. And it's going to let Hugo maintain P2 for the moment. Close there between those two.
Laggy person hasn't made a little bit of a mistake, it looks like. Yeah, he threw the final corner down in 17th. Venom and Max, mate, are still going at it here. But any sort of incident at the front here could literally be disastrous. Ryan is putting everything on the line, it looks like. He's trying to go around the outside. Nearly worked, very nearly worked there. But Hugo just about, he had the inside line. Just had that little bit more space there, a little bit more grip. As Hugo... is going to be put under a little bit more pressure once again, because Ryan is going to try and go for take two. Is he going to try and dive one? Is he going to try and think about any sort of move? Probably not. Once again, Ryan's not the one who should be going for moves here. It should be Hugo who needs to pull some just moves out of nowhere on Jared, because he needs to be the one who goes for it. It looks like Venom's had a little bit of an incident here, Mitchie.
Yes. Just a slight moment, he's just missed the wall there, Venom, and that's also P6 to Penske, as Penske's down with Max, and we know the history between those two. But as Hugo's now gotten a little bit of the margin back on Jared, as both of them have a big slide there, and Ryan now catches back up. This is a hell of a battle between these three at the front, as Laggy retires from the session.
Yeah, so that's in the pit lane, so Laggy Person's had enough for this Grand Prix, and look at Ryan, he's quite close to Hugo once again.
If he gets good run turn one.
As he, it looks like Hugo's run a little bit deep. Has he got a good run? I couldn't really tell that. He went a little bit deep, but actually looks like he didn't get a... Yeah, it looks like it was a pretty good run, actually. As he's catching up on Jared going into turn 3. It always looks like they're going for the move, doesn't it? As Berserk is now on the back of these guys. And Penske's up into P5. Max May's going to go down the inside of Penske once again. Is he going to hold on to P5 here? It looks like he does. Penske holding on to position 5 there. And next up is the guys at the front. Hugo is
might look for it here on Jared, just not enough. He hanged it around the outside just slightly, but it wasn't enough. Pretty similar to the battle with him and Ryan. But look at this, Hugo all over the back of Jared here.
Yo, they get very close. Oh my goodness me. And Ryan, is he going to try to take advantage of that? No, he doesn't. Anything that happens at the front here could literally end the championship right here. So they need to be a little bit careful, Mitchie.
And also, real quickly, this also brings Berserk into this fight. This is allowing Berserk to... and he's almost run into the back of his teammate.
This battle at the front is getting a little bit too intense for us. As Hugo, he pulls to the inside on Jared. Into turn 3, it looks like he makes the move, but is Jared going to try and get the better run on Hugo? He's struggling for grip, as now Ryan's all over the back of Jared. Are any of these guys going to try and do something a little bit cheeky going into turn 4? It doesn't look like it. Hugo, he takes the lead back off DRC Jared, and it looks like Jared's struggling a little bit here, Mitchie.
in the rear. He's just struggling everywhere in the rear at the moment, is Jared. And Ryan could be hungry here and get this move for P2 done, as Hugo now starting to get away from Jared.
Yeah, so Ryan's not going to be feeling that comfortable after seeing Hugo. Now look, he's already basically gone nearly out of DRS already, 0.6 of a second. As Ryan, he needs to try and get past Jared as quickly as he possibly can too, and then he should just be able to chill in second, as Jared has also got the DRS on Hugo, so that counters each other as it goes into turn 1. Is anyone going to try and get a better run here? Ryan 0.3 of a second behind Jared as they're getting closer and closer here. He's definitely gaining a lot on the Red Bull driver going into turn 3, as he's going to chill a little bit longer behind Jared, but Jared breaks a little bit later and he's catching up to Hugo once again, but then Hugo gets away out of the corner. So Ryan, he's in a championship winning spot right now, but I'm pretty sure he wants to make sure he gets past Jared and then he'll be in a more comfortable position, Mitchie.
Yeah, that's exactly right. He will be wanting to get past Jared here, get a comfortable position, especially if Hugo gets the fastest lap, which, if he's in P3, he will not win the title here tonight if Hugo gets the fastest lap. But yeah, he'll be looking to get past here because you can tell that Hugo is getting away.
Yep, so positions. Hugo first, Jared second, Ryan third, Mas Berserk in fourth, and Penske, the F2 champion, in fifth, as Jared's a little bit squirmy on the exit of the final corner, as Ryan is going to just gain and gain and gain here into the first corner. As it looks like Jared gets a better run than Ryan, as Jared is falling behind Hugo. He's going to be out of DRS range very shortly here. As Ryan just pulls to the inside, as Jared, what's happened to him? He's been lost the rig completely. Ryan is going to go down the inside. He has to take that advantage just like that. And is Jared going to do anything about it going into turn 4? He's looking to the inside, and no, Ryan, he takes P2, and that is absolutely crucial there, Mitchie. That is just what Ryan needed. A little mistake just like that, and Ryan is up into P2, and it's just made his life so much easier there, Mitchie.
It has, and that's the championship position he wants to be in, Ryan. As now Jared's struggling all over the place. This could allow Berserk to get onto the podium for P3.
Oh, Hugo's in. Hugo's in. Okay, so Hugo going for, that's quite an early pit stop actually. So he's the first driver out of all of the drivers to actually pit for a strategic pit stop onto the medium. So he's definitely going to tell us to the end of the Grand Prix, but his mediums are going to be a little bit more worn compared to everyone else. And where's he going to come out of the pits? Is he going to come out in traffic? That's going to be quite crucial here. Bazooka coming through the first corner. Yeah, he's going to be stuck behind these guys a little bit, but I'm guessing it's Ryan's time to push. As you can see, he's very low on ERS. Same with Jared. You can see they're all using their ERS. It's go time for Ryan.
I think Hugo's pitted early to try to get over a second margin over Ryan once Ryan pits. I think that's what Hugo might be aiming for here. I think he'll be wanting to do that, but yeah, he'll be going to the end, Hugo, on these tyres, and it's going to be a question of when does Ryan pit.
Yep, as Ryan is staying out. Same with Jared, but Berserk is in. So a little bit of a team call there. Ryan knows that Berserk has yet to pit, and he's still very close as he nearly speeds into the pit lane as the Butler retires from the session when speeding into the pit lane. Anyway, Max Mate also into the pit lane. Venom also boxing too. So where is Hugo going to come out in all of this? And look at this traffic that Hugo has to try and get past. He's got 3 cars ahead of him, and now he has to try and dive one down the inside of the Haas. And Savvy Mince Pie is just there too. He's going to try have to make 2, nearly makes 2 positions, but a little bit optimistic there, as now he's got 2 cars ahead of him, and Savvy Mince Pie is going to try and go for the move on B Dubstep. Around the outside he goes on the Alfa Romeo, and it looks like he makes the move, but Hugo's going to be stuck behind these guys. It is just going to be time lost. There's so much time lost here. Savvy Mince Pie, he has a bad exit, so now Dubstep goes for the move here. But what is Adam Hugo going to do out of all of this? Is he going to go for 2 moves in one go? He's going to try and go for it. 2 moves into 1 corner. As it looks like Dubstep is going to hold on, so he makes 1 move, but he's not going to be able to make 2. As he's going to dive on down the inside once again, as there's contact, and And Hugo's going to lose another position there. And this is just time wasted from the Mercedes driver. Going around the outside. And he holds on to 5th position. Jared into the pit lane. Ryan staying out for yet another lap here. As Jared, where is he going to come out of all of this? I'm not going to be surprised if he jumps Hugo, because Hugo's being held up massively here, Mitchie.
And he's finally going to get that move done on dubstep. Very ugly there was between those two. And Hugo does get ahead of Jared, but we'll try and see what the margin is.
That's quite big, actually.
It's actually quite big, yeah, but Jared was struggling on those softs, so can't really put that much in effect. But look at where Berserk is compared to Hugo. That's where you got to look here, because now Berserk is right up near Hugo, and he's trying to get the pass here on Savoury Mince Pie.
Berserk is definitely getting past these guys a lot quicker than Hugo is right now. As Berserk goes down the inside of the Toro, so he makes that move sticks. Now Dubstep is the one who was causing Hugo quite a bit of problems, even making contact with the Mercedes driver. So Berserk is going to have to try and get past Dubstep a lot quicker than Hugo does. Ryan is into the pit box here. So where are they going to come out compared to each other? Master Berserk actually nearly makes contact with Dubstep once again. So Dubstep getting involved with the guys at the front as Ryan makes his pit stop onto the medium compound tyres. Hugo is coming through the final corner. I think Hugo's actually going to jump Ryan here as Hugo goes into past the finish line. As Ryan, he does pass Ryan. Berserk could even pass his own teammate here as Master Berserk goes past, and Ryan comes out in 4th. And he has to try and get past Dubstep as well. As Dubstep, he's going to be struggling as Ryan goes just out of the pit lane. He's going to just getting straight involved. Ryan down the inside of the Alfa Romeo.
Comes Jared.
As Jared's going to try and get past too. The guy's just trying to battle the traffic here, and they're not doing them any favours. Jared is going to try and get down the inside of Dubstep, as I think he's going to make that move stick. So out of all of that, Berserk has jumped his own teammate, and Hugo's got a gap. So that was definitely worth it. Just imagine that gap there, Mitchie, if he wasn't stuck in traffic.
Yeah, it would have been a bit bigger there for Ali Hugo, and so 2.5 seconds he's got over Master Berserk's. Berserk gets a time penalty, and he's holding up his teammate here at the moment, and Ryan looking to possibly go by Berserk, waves him on by, he gives him a wave, and Ryan goes through into P2.
Just like that, we're back into championship winning spots here as Berserk goes very wide through the final corner. So now it could be Jared's time to try and get past Berserk and deny him of a podium. So Ryan's been let through, and now we're just going to try and catch up to Ali Hugo. Master Berserk in 3rd, Jared in 4th. Is Jared going to start gaining on the Ferrari driver? He's gaining and gaining. Is it going to be enough to make the move going into turn 3? It is going to be enough as he dives one down the inside. Very late braking there from the Red Bull driver, but that very, very good move. Jared up into 3rd.
He gets it done very... Oh! Yeah, he is.
A little bit of a moment there. I don't really know what happened. He just went straight into the wall. He either had a bit of contact with someone, or he just lost the back end. But I'm pretty certain he's got front wing damage there. Yeah, he has, definitely, on his right-hand side. So he's going to have to make a pit stop there. Lap 16 out of 36. We're not even halfway through this Grand Prix, and we've seen so much action here. As Ryan is gaining massively, actually, on Hugo here. 2 seconds. He was like 2 point something. It was like 2.6? I don't remember.
Yeah, around there.
Something like that. But he's definitely getting 1.9 now. Fastest lap. I think he's got the fastest lap. That's crucial as well. So again, if Hugo gets the fastest lap and Ryan's in 2nd, he's still going to take home the championship. Ryan needs to finish 3rd, and Hugo needs to get the fastest lap. So Ryan has got that fastest lap in the bag, but it can still definitely be taken from Hugo, as it's now 1.6 seconds. Ryan is definitely pushing, as I think Hugo's realised that Ryan's actually putting the pedal down, so he needs to push a little bit himself. As let's go down the order a little bit. We've got Saving Mince Pie, who's on the back of B Dubstep. Oh, that's a McLaren going literally through the inside. Who's that? Is that Deezy? Yeah, it looks like Deezy's trying to unlap himself as he goes through the inside of the Toro Rosso driver of Saving Mince Pie.
God.
As he's going to go for another move. Potentially, yep, through the inside of B Dubstep, and he makes his way up into still 17th, but he's still a lap down there. So, yeah, Ryan, where has he got this? He's already under a second.
Okay.
sure. He's pushing a lot here.
He was the second faster than El Hugo that lap. So I don't know what's going on with that Mercedes at the moment.
Either Hugo's not completely on it right now, or Ryan is just smashing in lap times here as he's now within that DRS range. He doesn't even need to make the move on Hugo to be able to win the championship. Is he going to try and win it in style here, be as dominant as he's shown in this past season? Is he going to get past the Mercedes of Alan Hugo? At the moment with his pace, it looks like it's going to be an easy move from Ryan so far, but Hugo, he's either struggling or, yeah, Ryan's just smashing it out of the park right now.
Absolutely is, and he's all on him here at the moment, and I don't know what's really going on with Alan Hugo at the moment, but Ryan could be trying to see if he can set up this move on Alan Hugo here. As Hugo defends. Hugo knows he's there, Charlie. He knows he's there.
Oh. Yeah. Into turn 1. Right, so he's 0.4 of a second. Hugo's trying to weave to try and break that slipstream there, as it looks like he has got a better run out of that corner, so Ryan won't be able to make the move there. But look at all that time gain just under braking. Look at that. That's insane how much time he gains under braking there. So now he's got another chance to try and get past Hugo with the third chance at DRS, but I think he's going to chill a little bit. There's no need to make the move. He doesn't need to be desperate here. He can chill, and if he finds the right time, then he can go for it, I reckon.
Yeah, he can't. He's got to be patient. He's got to be patient, because one slight mistake can cost you a few positions, and that's not what he wants.
Yeah, so lap 19 out of 36. We are now halfway through this Grand Prix. Deezy get many time penalties there for ignoring blue flags, which is not what you want to see there. Penske down in 7th position. He's got Venom behind him now, so he could be put under pressure here. But let's go back up to the front once again. So through turn 1, third gear for the turning in from Ryan, as Jared is now within that DRS range. So Jared could even try and get involved in Berserk. So now the top 4 are back at it once again, Vichy.
Oh, yeah. You're kidding.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, if Jared gets the opportunity on Ryan, he will take it. He absolutely will take it, Jared. And Hugo, look, the fact is, he needs to win this race, and he'll do as much as he can to keep this lead. As Penske and Venom battling out here for P7. And Penske, I think, look at this, Venom now going to try to see if he can get the move done here on Penske. The Racing Point in the Alfa Romeo, and Penske trying to hold it on around the outside as there's a yellow flag, and there's two still side by side. Venom trying to hold on. Penske, oh, this is great racing between these two at the moment, and Penske will hold on.
Great defensive driving there from Penske, holding it around the outside for days. And now Venom's got actually a better run, but I think he's going to have to chill. Yeah, he lifts off there because he knows that's a little bit too risky to try and make the move into that corner. Back up to the front. Ryan, Hugo, Jared, Master Berserk, the top 4 once again locked in battle as we got 16 laps remaining of this Austrian Grand Prix. As look at these guys, they're so close. So as Jared hasn't got the greatest of run there, so he can't contend but on this straight, but Ryan definitely can here.
Ryan,
as Hugo is going to have to go to the outside. Ryan down the inside, going into turn 4. This is the move that he wanted. And is he going to get it here? As Hugo's going to have the inside as they get very close to each other, going into the double left-hander. Hugo just holds on to it. As Ryan, he can't make the move going into there. So Hugo with the inside just holds on. Wow.
Ryan's got to be careful here that Jared doesn't sneak. Ryan's got to be careful that Jared doesn't sneak a move here on Ryan. That's another factor Ryan's got to worry about here.
Well, this is a good representation of the whole season. The top 4 locked in battle so far. As we're going to go on to the longer straight here where opportunities will be made. As Jared is actually very close to Ryan. So maybe Jared is going to try and get past Ryan in the
close to
meantime,
Hugo.
but Ryan is getting a lot closer. Is he going to go down the inside? He is. He's side by side with his championship rival once again, as Ryan's going to try and get a better run, as it looks like Hugo still gets the better run there. So now Ryan's going to have another opportunity on the Mercedes driver. As where's he going to go? He's going to go to the inside once again as take two. He did this on the last lap. He wasn't successful once again. Is he going to go for it? And it looks like
he's got the better run.
As he's got the better run. Is Hugo going to do anything about it? He has to dive it, surely.
Yes.
He's trying to, but no, Ryan, he takes the lead of the Austrian Grand Prix. Hugo in second, Jared in third. And just like that, Ryan, if he pulls away, that is probably it. But Ryan, crucial, perfect move.
This is going to be the next important 30 seconds right now for Alan Hugo. He's got to stay right with him to try to get the move back, but he doesn't get the best exit, and Ryan could still pull away, but he's still close enough, Hugo, to go for the move, Charlie.
Oh yeah, Hugo gets very close there, very late under braking, as now he's got the DRS, so he's going to have the straight line speed advantage here. As he's going to be gaining and gaining. Is he going to go for the move down the inside into turn 3? No, he's not. As Pom's the win ahead of him. So this could actually maybe give Ryan the DRS here. As Alan Hugo's actually low on fuel, it looks like. On the bottom right hand side on your screen, you can see the fuel little thing there lighting up yellow. So he's definitely under-fueled the car. So yeah, but Ryan pulling away. And Hugo's just going to have to stick with him. But yeah, Ryan into first position, Mitchie, and that is just what he needed.
Absolutely, that's what he needs, and he can control the race now up the front, and it looks like he's definitely getting away now from Ryan. Yes, Ryan is getting away from Alan Hugo here, and also another factor as well, looks like Jared's now back under, he's over a second now over him and Hugo, so he's lost time, and Berserk can try to get to him to try to get on the podium.
Yep, lap 24 out of 36. Penske and Saberman's Pie going at it. Oh no, Saberman's Pie into the pit lane. That would explain it. So he's been on this he's been on this set for 22 laps. That is a big push there. But actually the guys at the front, they're gonna probably run the mediums a little bit longer than he has, so that's fair enough. Venom is on the back of Penske here. Venom's gonna push to the outside of the Alfa Romeo. Is Penske going to do anything about it? I don't think he can. He's going to try and get the better run here on the racing point. DRS enabled. Is it? No, it's not. I think DRS has failed him. Yeah, so I think the DRS is broken for Penske's car here. That's very unfortunate, because actually he probably would have been able to get the move there if it was working. Back up to the front, 0.5 of a second. Ryan and Alan Hugo still within that DRS range, but Jared 2.2 seconds behind. What's happened there?
Yeah, that's pretty big, and that could give Alan Hugo, as Hugo gets a penalty, that could be a factor later in this race to watch out for. And Hugo just pushing as much as he can to try to get to Ryan. As just want to point out, Ryan has only got one warning, so that is not going to help Hugo out.
Yeah, so Hugo, he needs to get past, well, now he must get past Ryan and pull 3 seconds, and that still might not even be enough. So he's got a big task ahead of him. But time is running out, 11 laps remaining. And Ryan is doing just what he needs to do after not the greatest of qualifying session, starting in third. He's got himself back up into the lead of the Grand Prix, and now he just needs to hold it. All he needs to do is get his car across the line, basically, with the Mercedes behind him. And even if he does let him through, it should still be enough, as that's the fastest lap of the Grand Prix for Mizdat Mas. So basically, that fastest lap thing that Hugo needed is thrown out the window, because that's a 107 on the soft compound tires, and now he's set on 107 4s. So now Ryan must basically finish on the podium, and it should be enough. But Hugo,
he's on him.
He's definitely on him, as Jared also gets a 3-second time penalty. Hugo pulls to the inside on New Zealand Ryan as he squeezes him to the outside. Good defensive driving once again, as Hugo takes first off Ryan, but now Ryan's got the DRS. Is he going to be able to try and make the move back on the Mercedes driver? You can see that straight line speed just gaining once again. DRS is very strong as Hugo holds on to position 1 once again. But Jared also got a 3-second time penalty. So now the cars around, even Berserk's got a 3-second time penalty. So Ryan, if he just stays on the track, he doesn't make any mistakes or corner cuts, then he should be able to just gain the time back on penalties.
Look at this. Yeah, well, exactly right. And look at this now. Ryan's still trying his absolute best to get to Hugo still. And I tell you what, this fight could, I think, could go towards the end here of this race.
Yep, definitely. Ryan, Hugo, passing all race long. As Ryan's going to give it another go here. DRS enabled. Puts it in the 4th mode for ERS. Same with Alan Hugo. Hugo still needs to save some fuel later on, so that's going to cost him later on. Ryan diving down the inside possibly. No, he's not. He's going to wait a little bit longer going into turn 3. Trying to get a better run once again. Opening up the DRS. And is he going to try and find an opening? I don't think so. Hugo moving to the middle of the track slightly to just make sure. But yeah, looks like not able to make the move this lap here, Mitchie.
As Broken Tile has retired in the pits, I do believe. So, yeah, Reptile retired in the pit lane. But, yeah, Ryan, it's going to be... Ryan doesn't really have to do much. If he's talked to Jeff, he'll know that Alan Hugo's got a penalty. But I have a feeling that it's now turned into the win of this Grand Prix now. I think it's turned into that probably for Hugo. Championship's probably not in his mind at the moment. It's more trying to get this win and see if he possibly can win it here. But Ryan is all over it here.
Yep, Jared is actually catching up quite quickly too. He was like 2 seconds behind now with 1.3 seconds. As now Ryan is going to start gaining again once on Alan Hugo. Not quite. Master Berserk is staying with Jared, so Jared's pulling him away, pulling him with him, I guess. But 1.2 seconds behind now is Jared.
It's almost 3 seconds, Jared, to Ryan. Now it's 1.2. What's going on?
Pace is coming out of nowhere, Mitchie.
I'm very confused as well. As Ryan is, he thought about it maybe for a second, but he holds back. And we're under 10 laps to go. Unbelievably, it's gone so quick. Yeah,
so 8 laps remaining of the Austrian Grand Prix. Ryan 2/10 behind Alan Hugo. Master Berserk 7/10 behind as well. Jared is now within 1 second of Ryan, so he's got the DRS himself. As Poms is getting involved as well as a ghost car. He's loving watching the battle at the front. I don't think it shows proximity arrows if you're lapped, does it? I'm not too sure. It does? Okay, so Ryan might get a little bit distracted here from Poms. But anyway, Ryan, into turn 3, not quite. He's going to try and do the under and over. Short shifting up into 3rd. It looks like he's got a pretty decent run on the Mercedes driver. It's definitely decent enough because he's going to make the move going into turn 4 down the inside. Number 97. As it looks like Hugo's going to try hold around the outside. No, he doesn't. He gets a little bit of a worse run compared to Ryan. Is Hugo going to dive it down the inside? He does anyway. He's going to try and hold it down the inside into turn 5. But no, Ryan, he does make the move. And he's going to make that stick on lap 29. Woo! What a race we're having here, Mitchie.
He's smart Hugo to hold back there because he still sticks with him. My goodness me. As Ryan gets the better exit though out of the final corner, and that could help Ryan here this lap. As we've got 7 laps to go.
Yep. Oh, Hugo a little bit squirmy on the exit. That's not going to do him any favours. He's not going to be able to make them run on Ryan here going into turn 3. So, yeah, he's going to have to chill a little bit going into this corner. Is he going to do anything about it going into the next corner, though? No, it doesn't. Looks like Ryan's actually got the better run, so he's going to have to wait another lap if he wants to get past. Berserk is 4/10 behind DRC Jared, and Jared actually pulled out of... No, Hugo's pulled out of that 1 second range from Jared. He's now 1.4 seconds, so all of a sudden now he's getting further away from these guys.
Yeah, it's... Probably the next 2 laps he'll be back under a second again, but wow.
What a race.
apologies to the people in the mid-pack. It's been an absolute crazy battle at the front. It's really the only battle really's been at the front this race, which is great to see. Not much has really been going on in the mid-pack at the moment. It's really just guys who are on soft tyres at the moment trying to catch back up to guys on mediums. That's pretty much what else has gone at the mid-pack. But Hugo, he's close enough maybe to have a move here on Ryan, Charlie. He will.
Yeah.
He's going to go for
it. And there we go. Oh my God. What? Did you see that run? Just down on the power. Ryan just gets it, but Alan Hugo's going to go for it anyway. Down the inside. As it looks like Hugo's going to do it there. So yeah, Hugo back up into P1. But that run through that, actually no, it's not over just yet, because Ryan, what? These runs out of these corners are insane that he's getting.
Oh God.
Oh my God, this is insane.
It's what an absolute incredible battle these two are having here at the moment. As I want to point out still, don't forget Hugo has one penalty and Ryan's still only one warning, but I don't think that's in the mind of these two at the moment. They're just going for it to get to P1 on track and see what happens at the end of lap 36, Charlie.
5 laps remaining of the
Look, Jared's under a second again. Sorry, Charlie.
Well, what is going on? Is that 4
Jared's back under. Here comes Ryan. Here comes Ryan for the lead again, and Hugo will have to. He's going to look to do this. Oh, it's not enough, but he'll have DRS, and he should get this around the outside. Here we go again. These two. It's like deja vu. Every lap as Ryan, they're still side by side, these two, but Hugo's going to have the better run. I don't think Ryan will hold it around the outside. No, he will not. And Hugo will take the lead back once again.
With all of this battling, Jared is back. And same with Master Berserk. 0.6 of a second. The top 4 are back battling. Once again, as time is running out, 5 laps remaining. Nearly 4 laps remaining of the Austrian Grand Prix. Hugo, he hasn't got the greatest run coming through there. He was a little bit off the racing line, so maybe Ryan's going to try and get a better run here. We haven't really seen any moves going into turn 1. This could be the first move that we see here, because Ryan's going to dive one down the inside, possibly. He's side by side with Alan Hugo once again, as now Hugo's going to do the under and over on Ryan. That is a textbook move from Alan Hugo, as Jared is going to try and get involved. Jared can even make 2 moves in one go, and he's going 3 wide going into turn 3. Down the inside. Is he going to make 2 moves? As they're all off the track. As it looks like Ryan somehow holds on to it. Hugo's dropped down into P4 somehow. And now Jared's going side by side with Alan. Jared's going side by side with Ryan. Jared goes for the move on Ryan. So Jared somehow takes the lead at the Austrian Grand Prix. I've got no idea how that's happened. So now Master Berserk is going side by side with Hugo, going into the double left-hander in turn 5 and into turn 6. Hugo, he holds on to P3. Berserk, he didn't get anything from that, but he's in P4 now. And with all these guys battling, he could be able to maybe chuck one down the inside of Alan Hugo. 4 laps, maybe now 3 laps remaining. And somehow, Jared's leading the Grand Prix.
Ryan has a big moment, and this could allow Hugo to get back through on him here. And Hugo's, is he going to look and do what Ryan did at turn 1? No, he will not. He's going to wait for DRS. And absolutely crazy scenes here at the moment between these guys. Berserk sitting behind, but Hugo's going to try to absolutely, if he can go for it here on Ryan. He looks, is he going to take it? They're side by side into the corner. Ryan's going to hang on to the outside, but Hugo gets it done. P2 at the moment.
It's anyone's guess who's going to take the win on track. Probably the winner. Hugo's around. What is going on? Hugo's made a mistake. He's touched Jared. He breaks a little bit too late going into turn 4. And just like that, his championship hopes are gone. A little mistake, and that is it. Jared is going to... I don't think he did anything wrong there.
No, Hugo's just gone for it and just didn't go well for him. Jared does have a penalty, so Ryan will probably most likely will win this race. But wow, what a crazy scene of events we've just seen.
Oh, that's a real shame there. So I think, yeah, Hugo's just going to save some fuel. So, oh, that is unbelievable stuff there. To be fair, I think Hugo, he needed to make the move anyway. But maybe that corner, he was a little bit too far behind, a bit ambitious there. So that is really unfortunate. That shows the heart that Hugo had, though. So, yeah, really good. Well, not good stuff, obviously, but Hugo, it just shows that Hugo was fighting right till the end, and unfortunately, it hasn't gone the way he hoped for. But the battle still for P2 on the championship is still on then. So Hugo and Jared will have to do a little bit more maths going into the final race, which is Brazil. So 2 laps remaining of the Austrian Grand Prix. Ryan is about to bring home his 5th AOR Oceania Championship, and he could even make the move just to make things better, Mitchie.
And he will technically still stay undefeated. I know Fens did win in season 4, but Ryan didn't do the first half of that season. So technically, in a way, Ryan's still undefeated in championships in AOR. So it's absolutely incredible. As Ryan's going to look for the move here on Jared, these two will go side by side, and Jared will hold on to the outside, try to see if he can get this move done here on Ryan. Ryan does not want any chaos here on this final lap, because that'd be disastrous, and Jared will... he's got it done. So Ryan goes through to the lead, Charlie, as Venom has gotten the move on Alan Hugo down P4, but Ryan on the final lap for a 5th title.
Yeah, so New Zealand Ryan, he's going to come home with 5 AOR championships out of 6. Every single season has all been his apart from season 4. As New Zealand Ryan comes through the final few corners for the final time. Once again, the Oceania goat himself. He shows his dominance. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 AOR Oceania Championship. New Zealand Ryan, number 97. He takes the Season 6 Championship for AOR Oceania. He takes home another AOR. That is insane how dominant he is in this APAC series. Ryan, he is your Season 6 champion, and massive congratulations there. Wow, and what a race to end off. It's a race win once again by 6 seconds due to penalties. And Hugo finishes 4th, Master Berserk will take 3rd, Jared in 2nd. As Penske finishes in 6th and Maxmate in 7th. Saberman's Pie is going to cross the line here in 8th as Pomps win Binzer across the line. Dubstep in 9th, and Roscoe Arm is going to finish in 10th position. New Zealand Ryan, your Season 6 champion there, Mitchie. Wow.
Absolutely incredible, and wow, it was an incredible race as VSL Roscoe Arm crossed the line P10 to, I believe, unless Brasica gets him, I believe Roscoe will get a championship point. Yes, he will. And yeah, Ryan gets it done, and what a race.
Absolutely, that was one of the best. I think that is the best race that we've seen this season, with all the stakes of the championship on the line. And then we saw, I mean, yeah, that kind of shows how much it means to these guys. They want to make sure they get the positions they need to just make sure the championship comes home to them. And Ryan is just a great example of, there's not many words to describe Ryan right now. 5 out of 6 championships for Oceania, that is insane.
And 44th win in AOR, by the way, as well. Wow. And his 63rd podium in AOR as well. So, and real quickly before the results come up, constructors, Ferrari will be disappointed here because they've missed out on winning the title team style here by 1 point.
Oh my god.
By 1 point, they've missed out on win the team's title here tonight, I do believe. I hope I've got my calculations right there, but yeah, wow, there's the results, Charlie.
Wow, that is unbelievable stuff. So Ryan first, Jared second, Master Berserk in 3rd as Master Berserk gets his first podium in quite a while. When was the last time he got a podium? I'm not too... Is this the first podium?
I think... I think of this season, yes, but I do believe Berserker's got on a podium in AOR before. Yeah.
So, great stuff there from Master Berserk. Hugo, unfortunately, finishing in 4th, but huge props to Hugo. He did it. He had an awesome race himself, and he just showed that he wanted the championship. As it was a great race from Hugo. We can't deny that. He did really well.
Absolutely, he did well, and now he's going to have to fight and hope to keep that P2 in the championship.
Yeah, unbelievable stuff there. So thank you all for joining us for the Austrian Grand Prix. And I think it's safe to say that that was the best race of the season. So you were in for a treat here today. And this is going to be a stream that I'm watching back over and over again.
I'm going to be biased to say I think that's the best race Oceania we've seen in AOR.
Yeah.
That's what I think. I haven't seen a race like that with the battles at the front. It was incredible.
There was drama, there was battles, there were crashes, everything was happening in that group. But even strategy came into play there. Even though it was soft to mediums and soft, Hugo wanted to do something a little bit different. But make sure you check out all the other streams later on in the day. So we got PS4 F1 at 7 o'clock, PC F1 at 8 o'clock, and Xbox F1 at 9 o'clock. And all the other non-stream tiers at 8 o'clock. BST Mitchie, what a race. Thank you very much for joining me in the coach box as always.
Yes, and it's not over yet. Brazil next week. It's always a great race there, Charlie.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Jess, for doing the camera work behind the scenes as always. And we'll see you next week for the Brazilian Grand Prix. Auf Wiedersehen.